Joining us now to discuss the trial of Jimmy Lai, we have Hong Kong pro-democracy activist Francis Hui, who is currently living in exile. Hui was recently given a hefty bounty by Hong Kong authorities for her political activism. Francis Hui, thank you so much for joining us. Great to have you on the show.
Hi, thanks.
To begin, you left Hong Kong in 2020 amid Beijing's clampdown on pro-democracy activists. Now, just last week, you woke up to the news that there is a bounty on your head. What was your reaction to that, and knowing that you may never be able to freely go back to Hong Kong?
Well, so I woke up 7 a.m. in the morning and I saw the text and, a bunch of calls on my phone. And it's all about the bounty, the Hong Kong dollar, $1 million bounty that was placed on me. And, obviously I was shocked, but last July, they actually issued the first round of bounty and arrest warrants on 8 other overseas activists. And I think we were mostly, most surprised by that news. And after that, a lot of us kind of just prepare ourselves mentally that this will eventually happen. But I do need to say that, no matter, even though, I have prepared myself for this, it's still shocking. I don't think anyone could be mentally prepared for what's come after, all the emotion and the impacts that is going to happen to our life. After that, I mean, there are a lot of things that I need to take care, not just media interview, but also my personal safety, security issue, that kind of thing.
What are you being accused of to have this $1 million bounty on you?
Yeah, so in the press conference and the paper, the charge sheet that the Bureau published, it cited that during from the time I was in the U.S., from 2020 to 2022, I was involved in engaging with foreign countries and foreign governments, encouraging them to impose sanctions against the PRC, and also, activities that are deemed as, hostile activities against the PRC. And that was the reason that they put up on the charge sheet. There is no particular evidence or, incidents that they refer to, but I would take the guess that the recently introduced Hong Kong Sanction Act is probably what triggered them and step on their nerves. It is a bill that's introduced bipartisanly in both houses of Congress to call for sanction on 49 judges, officials, and prosecutors in Hong Kong who are responsible for the crackdown of the civil society and the liberties and freedom that people used to enjoy. And I think, judging from the reaction from the government after that bill was introduced, we can tell that the government was really, really, angry about this. And I have publicly, share that I was involved in the development of this bill, and throughout that time, I, from the beginning of, seeking congressmen to introduce the bill to the point that it was introduced, I was, quite involved in this process, and so I think that was what kind of triggered them in, issuing a second round of bounties against us.